Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have got a mammoth round 3 game from the SA Open Chess Championship, my tournament. It was a marathon 3-hour game that I've got to condense very quickly because I actually have to leave the house for round 4. I have to get there in time to be fair play screened and stuff like that. So, we're going to condense this relatively briefly. I had the white pieces again in round 3. I'm 0-2 so far, and I'm playing Jay Van Der Berg, 1186. Very nice gentleman indeed. We had nice conversations. D4, knight f6, and we get a Benoni. And we get d6, which I thought was an interesting move, but it's fine, perfectly fine. Normally white plays e6, black plays e6 rather, but we do see e6 get played now, and we get e4. Bishop to e7, according to the computer, is a slight inaccuracy, and it now gives white +1 advantage for some reason, I don't know. Bishop to d3, short castles, knight f3, and now queen c2. No one's done anything wrong yet. Knight to h5, h3 is the best move, knight f4, and we take and remove everything. And now here, I am plus 1.5 if I'm much better. But I need to find the right moves. I need to play queen d2, long castles, or e5. I did think about e5. I did think about long castles. I thought long castles was dangerous because I thought he's got ready-made attacks this side with the rook and the queen and the everything coming this way. And I'm not sure my stuff's fast enough because this f-pawn's actually a bit of a nuisance. I thought about e5, but I thought, there's stuff back on my king. I need to get my king to safety. So I decided to play short castles, which is a mistake. He plays h6, which is a miss, and now I'm better again if I play queen d2, e5, or knight e2. I did think about knight e2. I just settled on queen to d2. No, I didn't. Oh no, I forgot. I played rook fe1 first, preparing e5, but now he plays knight d7. And I can still play f5, e5 rather, but I play queen d2, which is the best move. Now he went here, bishop e2 is fine, and he plays f5. And I saw this move, I'm like, oh my gosh, their tactics. We have to sit down and concentrate. Now this was a 3-hour game, but none of us really ran into time pressure. He was down a bit more on time, but he used his time quite well. And here I thought about a lot of things. I thought about taking. I thought about taking. I thought about taking. I thought about a lot of things. Here I spent quite a bit of time, and I settled on rook ad1. Reason being, I'm wanting to take the knight and push this pawn, which will hit the bishop and push this. I didn't want to take this because I thought I'd run into problems. What I was worried about is here, which is what's played in the game. I was thinking about knight e5, what to do after bishop to f5. And I wasn't sure. I obviously have knight takes e5. What? Oh no, queen takes f4. I have queen takes f4. And if takes, I take. Okay. I was just going to go back to c3. But that's probably a bad move, right? Yeah, it's a mistake. But only if you play bishop to g5. What? Oh, bishop f6. Okay. Protecting the knight. Anyway, so I played rook ad1. There's misses and there's things all over the board, but we didn't actually play that poorly. F takes e4 is a miss. I play knight takes e5 now. My idea, if you take the knight, I push this pawn, and then I knock this bishop, you have to move, and then I trap the light squared bishop. That's the whole idea. So he has to play f3. I mean, he doesn't have to, he's got a couple of moves, but f3 works. And then I just sack the knight back. Slight inaccuracy, but all does well, and he thinks he finds a brilliant move here. He finds bishop takes h3. Very simplistic idea. If I take, he takes my bishop. And then I'd have to play something like, queen e2 of the like, and then he could go back. But what he missed when he played bishop takes h3 is that I don't have to wait to play queen e2. I can play it now. I protect my bishop, and it is the strangest fork you ever see. This bishop hangs, and this bishop hangs, and it is plus 3.7. I've got a winning advantage. He plays bishop to h4, it's the best he can. I take the bishop, queen g4, king h1, the best move. I had to decide where to go. And now rook e8. And here, I sacrificed my queen. Queen takes e8. Rook takes e8, check. And I come back. I am up 4 points of material. I've got a beautiful advantage. I've got 2 rooks and knight for the queen. And then against queen and bishop. I'm completely winning. I just need to convert. And I saw the next sequence of move. Queen f2, bishop to g2. Now that you can't take because there's various pins against the king. So I thought actually earlier he should have gone h7. But this one came with a tempi on the rook that was there. So he plays a bishop to f6, the best move. I play knight e4, knight b5 rather, which is fine. Bishop to e5 now, very good move. And here, I don't need to, but I give the rook back. Slight inaccuracy. I was hoping he would take with the pawn and blunder the fork, but in a 90-minute game he didn't. Shock horror. And now it's kind of difficult to convert, because I can't move my king off the back rank, and I can't move my rook off the back rank, and he's targeting this pawn. So here I can play king g1. It says you can give up this pawn. What happens if I give up the pawn? Oh, I've got like knight takes d6 and stuff like that. And check, and then it thinks I'm going to be fine. King f8. What if you come hunting for the knight? Something like king d7. King e7. Oh, then I... What? Knight takes b7. What about queen takes b7? Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Anyway, he played queen takes e5. I played b3. Which is a devastating mistake. I'm still better. The engine still thinks I'm better. But now he's got a6, kicking my knight out. Queen e2 with a tempi on the rook. I find rook a1. Queen b2 is a mistake. Rook e1. I find this whole sequence of moves to defend b3. And the best part is, right? Can't take on f2. Can't take on f2 because I've got this. And you can sack, and I would win this game. So I find rook e3. He plays king g6, which is slight inaccuracy. I play check here, here. And after queen b2, I thought I had mate on the board. I don't. You can see the evaluation. I thought I had mate on the board. Because I played rook g3 and I thought this king is trapped. What I forgot about is he can play g5. g5, by the way, is like the only move. Everything else is plus. This keeps it at plus 5. Now my rook no longer defends the square, so there is no check. I bring the knight in, because I'm still trying to create mating threats, you know, with like knight f8 and bishop g and bishop here. Because I thought, right, if he wastes a move, he plays like queen c1. It's mating too, because I've got knight g7. And then I'm threatening this. Queen f4. Oh wait, no. Oh, this is just it. It's this check. And then it's king h4 here. This was my whole idea. I saw this from a past, the king getting mated here. That doesn't happen though. Oh, we go back, king h5, da-da-da-da-da. I thought I had mate, I brought my knight back, but he finds queen e5, which is good enough. I give a check, and then I play h4. I'm threatening to take, and take with the rook, to force the pieces off the board and leave myself with a bishop, and 4 versus 4. So he plays king f6, I take, and I take with the rook. The computer thinks knight takes is better. Why? Because when he tries to go queen to c3, I can defend myself. I can, you know, drop the bishop back, and I will be fine. But I took with the rook, and he came queen c3, and now I go back to g3, which is an inaccuracy. I should have played rook h5 apparently. He takes, I play bishop e2, and I managed to get together this. And here he offered me a draw. King h2 was me declining the draw for the first time. We had queen h6 here, and I managed to kind of get together this formation. All of my advantage here, after bishop to f1, is gone. Gone. This game is a draw now. I kept playing, I declined the draw because I thought I've got all 3 of these pieces. Surely there must be a way to coordinate them. But these 2 pawns are the death of me. Because he plays b5, takes, and now that b pawn is a problem. And the passing c pawn is also a problem. For the second day in a row, I have to sacrifice a piece. Now I don't actually have to do that. I did see that this was possible, that I could play knight takes d6, but I was wondering what to do after c5, because I didn't know how to get the pieces back. c3 rather. It says you can play knight c4, but then I was like queen c2, and then what? Here at once, knight d2, which hits the queen. And if queen c1, if queen d1, knight b3. Ah, okay. And it thinks I stop promotion. Queen here, here, and it thinks this is hold rule. Knight c3 is what I played. Takes, he went here. His only winning move here was to play queen g6 check. I looked at this now, I didn't see this over the board. Queen g6 check. I didn't realize how much trouble I was, because I've got a problem blocking and defending. So he played queen e4. I offered him a draw. He didn't take it. We continued to play. Both of us offering draws now at this point. No one wants to take it. We keep wanting to play. We play. We got here. Literally, we got all the way here when I'd set up this formation. Check. And, you know, here, and I thought, we're fine. Rook g3, check. King f1. Queen c1, check. King g1, and I thought, I've got it. A draw. Because the thing is, I'm going to sack my bishop for this pawn. And then this formation is impenetrable. It's a fortress. So, king d6, check. King c5, I went rook g8. I'm threatening, you know, various skewers. So, queen f4 is played. I bring my rook back. I play, you know, rook f3, rook g5. These are all the best moves. Table base is very happy how I'm holding this. And we get all the way here. Queen h3. And we agreed upon a draw. After 3 hours of play, me sacrificing my queen for 2 rooks, and I think I was +6. I was worse, but only for a moment. Massive miss. Massive miss. I don't know where it all went wrong. I don't know where it all went wrong. Like, if we go back, right? My big mistake, like, I had a couple of inaccuracies. That's really the problem. Like, the biggest mistake here was, like, b3. b3 was too slow, but I thought I was fine. But already here, it's still +1 here. But just a series of inaccuracies allowed him to continue to harass me. Queen versus these 3 pieces should never be a draw. But with the presence of these pawns and the fact that I lost a2, it just always was. And the king was surprisingly safe. I couldn't really attack it without, you know, blundering a perpetual to my own king. So I had to constantly worry about that. So I just couldn't get anything going. Chess.com still thinks we did alright. It thinks I played at 82.4% accuracy. My opponent played at 83.5%, so he played slightly better than me. It thinks we were both 1800 though. So, you know, live and you learn. It was a missed opportunity, but I feel much better playing this, and we get ready now for round 4, which will be starting in about 2 hours at time of recording. I don't know when this is coming out. Hopefully before I play my round. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit.